Back here at Robbie's Marina, just checking out the tarpon feeding. I know we got the pelicans back on duty. We got tarpons everywhere, and already seen a manatee floating around. I'm not sure what the net thing's about yet. We're gonna figure that out. We got the big tarpon and the stubborn pelicans ready for action. We'll see if the net is for pelican control or they were dropping stuff in the water. Oh yes, they're definitely guarding the pelicans. It's really amazing, no matter how ready you think you are for these fish, they always intimidate you. You're never ready for them. And then it gets addictive. We're down here at Robbie's in Alamorada, Florida. Wow, good jump there. The mile marker 77.5. In the Florida Keys, about a third of the way to third of the way to Key West. Looks like we got high tide. Water's a little murky from all of our storm action the past few days of the week. But the fish are definitely a little more active than normal. So there's our resident manatee. See how his scar from last week is looking. He's one that likes to wave his upper lip there, trying to get attention, looking for a free handout. Scar's closing up pretty good. Maybe he learned his lesson, stays away from the boats. People come fishing sometimes, but there are people on the edge of the bridge. I'll show you in a moment. Everybody's lined up. Another day here at Robbie's Marina. We've got actual pelican patrol on duty today. The people come and go throughout the dock all day long. We're gonna feed one here in just a moment now. Got a greedy manatee. Pesky pelicans. Gonna find myself a spot. Make sure you get yourself an empty bucket to put on top of your full bucket. This will keep you from being attacked by the pelicans when you're not paying attention. Let's see, I think we got a spot here up there. Hey, how are you? Can I help you? Yeah, I don't think so. I can't help you. See, there's nothing there. It's empty. No food for you. You gotta go. In the water. Just when you think you're free, they sneak up on you. Got our bucket of fish, and look at that, look at that. Haha, no. Hey, get. You can't even turn around for a second with these guys. Raphael, and it's a great day down here. Good afternoon. Me and a pesky pelican here. Let's see if we can get one of these guys to eat here. We got pretty good high tide today, so they're pretty close. Yeah, the pelican's got a big beak, and these guys got a hook on the end of it, so you gotta watch out. If you don't get your empty bucket for the top of your bait, they will easily come take everything you have in just a matter of moments. That was a big one. I didn't think he was going to come up, and he did. Claire, welcome. Deer turners, welcome. No, not northern pike. These are tarpon. Down here at Robbie's today. The tarpon looks like that. Fish right up there. The Silver King. That one just came up. He was probably in the 100-pound range. They will get a maximum of about 8 feet. And in captivity, about 300 pounds. I don't think you'll break your arm from feeding these guys. People come from around the world to come see, feed, and play with these guys. Got our pelican patrol there. It's just absolutely a beautiful day down here. And then bring it down one of these weekends. Definitely for any of those out there who see we're going live, they're in the area, don't be afraid to stop by and say hi to us. It's an amazing day down here in the Florida Keys, southern tip of Florida. On the way to Key West, it's a great stop.
There it is. There it is. Where?
Big Pelican Beach. Well, it's not quite a beach here, but definitely big pelicans. Not in Clearwater, down in Alamorada, Florida, the Florida Keys. One of the few places to hand feed these big tarpon. They slow down a little bit when there's less people in the dock. And that manatee that's popping up here will deter them a little bit from eating. And we're not supposed to feed the pelicans the manatees. Some people still do, but that's why they get the scars on their backs, and the pelicans are attacking everybody because they're getting used to everybody eating everything.
Let's just come and say hello.
Oh, and a baby.
So give me some attention.
Well, what's behind you?
Pelican came up and took his bait. Pelican came up and took his bait.
I am so glad it's not me.
Just want to try it. You have to work in pairs. One watching, one feeding.
Okay, he's got his little technique here, asking for handouts.
It's probably safer in the middle part.
So these are the fish are tarpon. There's one there. There's hundreds, sometimes thousands of them here. Definitely in the hundreds. They got this netted area here strictly to keep the pelicans out and keep the people from falling in. And this guy's definitely getting around today. None of this is captive. I think your northern pike is probably much more edible. These are very bloody, bony fish, but great to fight. There's a huge technique to fighting them and still working with the fish. Otherwise, they'll break the line real easily. They're all over South Florida, the Caribbean, a little bit of Africa.
No, I'm like baseline scared of fish.
All your warm water area. You always get the question if you can come here and catch them. So you can't catch them in the dock because it's a private dock. But people will go down to the bottom of the bridge here and they cast out this way. Yeah, we got 2 manatees today. You got your hands full, don't you?
I just think, where'd that come from?
The guy's fishing over there, most likely. They probably hooked one earlier. Got a piece of fishing line from an earlier catch. They're trying to get out of the water now. You gotta go. I think the pelicans are kind of seasonal. It's cooler up north right now, so they're coming further south. I think there might be a good spot over here. Pelicans do not stop. They are very aggressive if you give them a chance.
Please don't fall back. So sit. Okay.
Thank you. So the biggest trick if you come here, you get yourself an empty bucket to put on top of your bait. And then the pelicans can't get it. You see, no matter how ready you are, you're just not ready. Yes, sea cows is another name for the manatees. Lots of personality. Slow, just kind of hang out animals. The birds don't just want the fish. The birds are taking the fish.
Yeah. I see you doing.
You see some air coming out of their mouth sometimes. These fish can breathe regular air. There's stories of them. I think it was Louisiana had a hurricane and they were able to survive after the hurricane. Even no circulation because they were able to breathe the air from above. Last week we had some big jacks swimming around here. We've had Goliath groupers here. They were probably about 10, 15 pounds a piece. Getting nurse sharks come through here. Matt, what's going on? Feeding time, Matt, you got it. We're down here at Robbie's again. Appreciate you joining in. Michelle, thank you for the verification. They're a really neat animal. I think it is either in top end of South America or possibly Africa. That's where they get the much larger ones, the well over 200 pounders. They'll use the scales for decoration. They will eat the meat, but it's very fishy, very blue. So we're kind of spoiled here in the States. We might have SpongeBob and Patrick out here sometime. It's their right environment for sure. This guy's looking for his routine here. Go fishing for. And you're in winter right now. In Turkey. Interesting. Whoa. It's so funny watching everybody, including myself. You want to be so tough and not be scared by these little fish. Then you get a 100-pound fish to come up and try to swallow your hand. Dizzy, we got two manatees here. That big one there, that's the one that learned how to do these little tricks with his lips, waving, begging for food. And there's a juvenile here, not a baby, but a juvenile. Sea bears. Yeah, sea cows, sea bears. The wonderful manatee. I believe there's several versions of manatees. This little trick just teased himself some more. I forget sometimes how lucky I am to be able to come out here and do this at any given time. Not supposed to feed them because it makes them more dependent on us. Same with the pelicans. And now they actually have a guy out here swatting pelicans with a net throughout the day. Everybody thinks the pelicans are so cool and cute until they start attacking you. Whoa! Big splash. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick with these guys. So the best places are really on that side and right where I'm standing here. Those are the two best places to get the best action. But there's less pelicans out than the rest of the spot. On the dock over there, it's just as good. That pelican came in and took her last piece of bait. It's a beautiful day down here in the Florida Keys. It's our US 1, only artery by land to Key West, out looking over the Gulf Stream and the Atlantic, out to the Bahamas. Over on this side of US 1, you have all the Gulf and the Everglades, all the breeding grounds for all the nutrient-rich water. I said earlier, this is a full working marina. These fish are just tucked up in here because everybody's focused on the feeding here. They will stage around as the year progresses through. Realistic 2 or 3 feet on the fish. Where's the snow? Our snow is all melted already. Our snow melts as it falls. Not trying to brag, but that's just the way it happens. 3 inches of snow. Well, that's better than 30 inches of snow. Pelicans are fast sneaky, I tell you that, Matt. Yeah, our watercolor today is pretty cool, but it's a little milky. Sorry about that. Come on, cooperate, my phone. So last week, if you notice, water was a little bit clearer because because we didn't have any storms for a few weeks. But this week, we had some good storms. Earlier in the week, heavy wind and so forth. This is the older traditional place to do it here. It's a little hard for them that side there because they can't come from the back side under the dock. And as you see here, it's a working marina. No gates, no nets. Boats come and go all day. That's probably what happened to the manatee. He was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Bring your personal boat in here. You rent a charter boat. You can go diving, you can go fishing, you can go snorkeling, go sandbarring, eco tours. 2 feet of snow in Pennsylvania. PA. Wow. I feel for you, I really do, and hopefully these shots will help warm you up inside. Yeah, hopefully nobody gets too badly disrupted with that winter storm going on up north right now. I know it's messing up houses and transportation. But unfortunately, it's the cycle of the year. I do hope you all stay safe and as warm as possible inside. Whoa! Major suction power on that fish. The other fish that feeds like that is a snook. You'll hear them. They're nowhere near as big here, but they have that same popping noise when they're hitting the bait fish on the surface. Let's see. Maybe this hole here we'll give this a shot. No. Another one of the signs: we are not to feed the pelicans here at Robbie's. And because we've been feeding them over the years, either by accident or coincidence or on purpose, they've become way more insistent on taking the food. So I always get an empty, clean bucket to put on top of my full bucket, and that protects me from the pesky pelicans.
Did you see the mouth of the sucker?
There are some big fish in here. They're a little more evenly mixed than normal. I'll find a better way of doing this. Hey, I was not ready for you. Was not ready for that. Yes, Katie, winter season does come every year. So you guys got to deal with maybe a lot of snow, but here during the summer we got to deal with over 100-degree weather and high humidity. Many people can't handle either one. A lot of people come down here thinking this is normal weather. Then they go into shock when it comes to the dead of summer, July and August. I know some people can't handle the heat, and I definitely can't handle the cold. I never understood the purpose of a basement until I traveled up north, and I fully understand the purpose of a basement. What are you doing? Hopefully we'll see a shark today, but no guarantee. Move ourselves to another spot. These holes are a little small for me to work with. Maybe the other side. Do appreciate all the return viewers, return subscribers. guys are amazing, helping this channel grow extremely well. I believe we're going to break 7,000 today on our subscriber count. And as we start to get bigger and bigger, we'll start providing more and more stuff for you all. That guy with the net is actually here for the pelicans. And it's very tempting to go jump in the water here, but since this is a private dock, we don't do that because it won't be allowed back. And this is kind of a weekly ritual for us. And we prefer to keep coming out here. Let's see what we get here. Get out of here. Come on. The standoff.
Wow, really?
Uh-huh. See who's more stubborn. Yeah, I'm not scared. I've been here longer than you. As long as he stays over there, he'll be fine.
As long as you don't bother.
Yeah. You gonna behave? You can stay.
Came back before, but it scared me, even though I knew it was coming.
And those pelicans will make you think they're all kind and courteous, and then all of a sudden they'll pop up on you. Making his rounds.
Oh my God, I could just see his little nose. You see him?
I'm taking my knife.
Hi, buddy.
They get a little more skittish when that manatee's around.
We're not supposed to feed
I
him.
came here because he wasn't
It
here.
says don't feed him and don't touch him.
Okay.
How can we help you?
Those are from both.
Hi, how are you? Welcome.
So awesome.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
He looks like he wants the fish.
Oh, yes.
With his little,
Oh, they definitely do.
Yeah.
They've somehow adapted themselves to eating fish now.
I don't know. We can feed the tarpon, but not them. I'm not sure.
Well, they start to get more dependent on people feeding them,
Got that. Okay.
and now they won't eat their regular food. And now you see the pelicans are attacking everybody. And you want to see when that guy's not here with the net, they're stealing everything you have instantly.
Okay.
So they're supposed to be out there grazing on the grass, not eating fish.
There's a honey tarpon.
Try this again.
You guys take a look.
Yeah.
It's funny though, they'll follow it though. Yeah.
Messed up when they come from underneath the dock, and you know that. See?
Wow. Sneak attack.
He came for it.
Sneak attack.
You gotta go.
Did he make you bleed? He got you.
Yeah, he got me.
Man, that was good.
What did
My
you get
kind
to
of
him?
guy, man.
Edge of his beak, maybe?
Beak maybe?
I want to eat it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for the gift. What is that? Isaiah, well, thank you. Welcome, everybody.
Oh, we got one behind. Watch the bottom.
He's back again.
Oh, I got it.
I think at one time they had a dog here, from what I hear, but they got out of hand.
You want it.
He's back.
Almost dropped it.
Let's see, manatee's gone. Everybody's behaving themselves for a moment. Hey,
Well, at least that's, you know.
there's a big one there.
Hey, if it only made you bleed that much, that's not too bad.
Come on, right there. Ah!
Oh,
They actually have some suction force to them. Watch your back.
the bucket's empty, bro.
Maybe on the other side, yeah?
James, I think that's James. Welcome. So we had two manatees here earlier. This one keeps sticking around. He's kind of a resident. It's the only manatee I've ever seen that does that little lip action there. How would you like me to talk to y'all? Trying to get the manatee to talk to you. He wants to. He's saying, give me food. But we are here at Robbie's Marina in Alamorada. Mile marker 77.5. About a third of the way into the Florida Keys on the way to Key West. A great stop to come, have fun, hang out for 10 minutes, hang out for the day. They'll charge you $2.50 to come out on the dock. And $5 if you want some fish. But the fish are optional. The splashing and everything, that is the fish popping the surface, trying to inhale whatever you got to feed them. The big mass of an animal there is a sea cow or a manatee. They also have a glass bottom boat tour that they take out. And that glass bottom boat has got Seakeeper on it. Extremely stable. They even take it out at night with lights underneath. During the summer, there's much less pelicans here from my experience.
You coming for you?
How can I help you, buddy? A tag team, huh? Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. I gotta take a clip out of last week's video where they're actually a three-way tug of war over a fish. These fish love to eat. Hey. And even the local crew here is tag teaming on the manatee, on the pelicans.
They are aggressive.
Really chase them off all day long here. I'll find me another spot, let them have a chance. I hear there's another spot down here at the Alamorada Fish House. Just haven't had a chance to explore another spot lately yet. But we're going to. 10 feet of snow. Holy crow. That's crazy. These pelicans are extremely aggressive. Typically, pelicans do not interact with the people. You see, some of them are very peaceful and doing their pelican job. They'll go out to the ocean, catch their own dinner. But these guys are like a pack of dogs. And every time you turn your back on them, they will try to take advantage of you. See? Back in the water. You float. I feel for you, 10 feet of snow. Is that even something that you would manage as it comes in? Or is it overnight and now you're stuck inside until it starts going away? I guess that's the pictures I've seen in the past of them opening the doors and using the snow as a refrigerator or freezer. But that is crazy, 10 feet of snow. 2 foot I thought was bad enough, but my lord, 10 feet. Pretty cool fish. Average big ones down here are in the 100, 150, I think. 100 pounds, 150 pounds. You got several here. Actually, one right there. He's well in the 100-pound range. I think they live between 50 and 80 years. I believe the females were the larger of the fish. Close, cave in your roof. Oh, that's definitely not good. So you got a neighbor who lives up north for his other house. It's got a metal roof, so as soon as the sun comes out, the snow melts and right off.
He said too salt.
All the way out of the water.
Excuse me, I'm gonna sneak behind you.
You got it. See, a few minutes ago, this dock was almost empty, and now we're full of people again. Comes and goes all day long. These guys have definitely got their hands full today. Summer fishing is awesome. Summer fishing is awesome probably just about everywhere if you handle the heat down south. So we don't eat any of the fish here. He got him. The pelican got him. The tarpon themselves are very fishy, bony, gamey fish. Manatees are obviously way off limit. They're a fully protected species. The tarpon, you do need a permit to target them, but it's just for game. And they're more of a skilled type of fish to catch because they'll eat anything from just a little hand-tied fly as you would use up north with a pike and everything else. They'll do fly fishing, do rod and reel. Caught them with whole mullet fillets, cleaned up catfish, but they eat anything from large baits all the way down to just a little fly on the surface. So we are at Robbie's in Alamorada. The silhouette on top of the Robbie sign is what a tarpon looks like from the side. Most of our views here are from the top. Sometimes give a bit of a side angle on them. And the story goes, from what I hear, years ago, there was an injured tarpon that they brought into their bait tank when they had more of a marina. Hey, you just went in the water. Let's go. Stay in there. So they used to have shrimp tanks and more of a marina / boatyard here. And I remember back in the day it was just a little fish shack. Stubborn, aren't they?
Oh my God.
They put him in the tank, they rehabbed him until he was healthy again. And by that point, he was used to being hand-fed. They released him back into the dock area here, continue hand-feeding him. And then he told all of his friends, and generations later, we've got hundreds of tarpon here, all being hand-fed. Sometimes they get overly excited, and they'll actually jump on the dock. This netting here is not for them to stay in. It is to keep the pelicans from getting into your hands, but they still come from the back, from behind you. You gotta go. So if you're ever heading down to Key West from South Florida, Stubborn, make sure you stop by here. They got a restaurant that has 2 or 3 serving areas. They got 3 or 4 bars. You are the stubbornest pelican I've ever seen in my life. Getting his workout. couple bars again. Beyond stubborn.
Yep.
You're gonna do it again, aren't you?
I got nothing in here now.
Thank you all so much. He's just beyond hungry. Not I think they're hungry because there's no limitation of food here. They're just stubborn.
He's scared of you. He's scared of you.
Watch it. Watch it. He takes it personally. Tries to get the fish back every time. You're really back again? Try a different dock. There's plenty of them here. And that guy's not a problem. He knows. Just hang out. Oh, I've never seen this before, but I'm sure it's all the time. Up on top of the sunshades, you got 3 iguanas basking in the sun. That's a new one for me. I know we got him down here. See him all the time on the side of the road. Just never seen him over the awnings like that. Look, he's coming up again. I have to go back and count how many times we pushed him back in the water. If they weren't so aggressive to everybody, it wouldn't be a problem. But they get stupid and they want to attack everybody. How can I help you?
Keep your bucket lifted high so it's,
If you get an empty one too,
What's that?
if you get an empty one from the counter over there,
No.
but you can put an empty one on top, and then they can't get it.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're gonna continue trying to steal it from you. And that is guaranteed. They will take it if they have the opportunity.
So females are larger.
See if we can do another feeding here. Yeah, we got our bucket covered. Patrick, welcome. Flo, they are definitely very hungry. Yeah, Robert, we can't do that with all the people here. Maybe some extra noise will get them away for a little bit, but I think they're pretty stubborn. So you think you're ready, but you feel this 60 to 110 pound fish coming at you. You get really alert real quick. Steven, welcome. We appreciate everybody joining in today. Hopefully you're all staying warm. I know it's cold up there. And hopefully these warm water sites and big fish are help keeping you warm inside. Got pelican landing on my feet. I almost got it back. Almost got it back. This guy distracted me from behind. So I've been bitten many, many times. They have no real teeth. They have sandpaper for teeth, maybe like 60 or 80 grit sandpaper. More afraid of getting hit in the head by a wing of a pelican. And their beaks are way more sharp than these fish's. If you do get bit on a bad day, they will scratch the skin. If you see bleeding, usually it's more enhanced because of the water and the heat, not because it was deep. Lisa, welcome. Yeah, so actually they've got me, they didn't bite me, but they hit me pretty hard. And there's no broken bones, no missing fingers. That's how aggressive they are. They want to push each other out of their own territory. Hey. There's a big one there. He's well over 100 pounds. These guys are anywhere from 10, 15 pounds to well over 100 pounds. There are several 100-pound manatee here. No feeding the pelicans, no feeding the manatees. The downfall to the manatee is it doesn't intimidate the tarpon, so the feeding kind of slows down. Yeah, I'm welcome. Got my fan on, but the sun is killing the screen today. Thank you all for joining in today. I think we're going to be breaking our 7,000 subscriber mark today, which is just amazing in my eyes. Love bringing this great content to you amazing people out there. Secret agent pelicans. You can tease them a little bit though. They'll come up, they'll do his little waving action. There's another monster. Got some monster fish here today. You want to go there?
No, you're good. You stay right where you're at.
I'm here plenty enough. Get your pictures in there. If you all just saw that, he took it right out of his hand. Right out of his hand.
Pelicans back here.
Yeah. No teeth, but a solid bone head and jaw. You will feel them, but they're not going to take fingers off. There's definitely some anxiety build up when you have a 100+ pound fish come like a torpedo at you. Now you might lose a bracelet or a watch if it's on too loose. I've had them come halfway up my forearm before. Bree and Dole, welcome.
Oh, he's coming. Look at him. He's looking at you. Lay down a little further.
It's also entertaining to watch these guys when they get focused. They actually start crossing their eyes, trying to pay attention to what they want to eat. Pelican Patrol on duty. Pelicans just see a free handout and they go for it. Let's see here.
Oh, you have to go down.
Tienes que sentar. Papi te aguanta duro, okay?
If you're quick enough, keep your nerves and hand select which one you want to feed, whether you want to target a little one or a big one. But sometimes they'll sneak from behind you while you're not looking. Come here. That one, no. Ah! Hey, these guys remind me of the old koi feedings. Get out of here. Can't do that. Get. Get. Get.
No, no, what if you cannot feed the man?
Yeah, no feeding the manatees. No. You're gonna make me get up, aren't you? You gotta make me get up.
I'm like, this is not.
Let's go.
I know you feel bad. So you don't force me.
You're not allowed to feed the manatees, but they do take some scraps here and there.
I think you should put it on that side, and I'll just get it. I'll try to like the fish.
These pelicans can be overly stubborn.
But pull that.
Absolutely amazing how stubborn they get.
Actually, hold on.
This is definitely a good time for anybody who is coastal fish life enjoyment,
Okay.
all ages, whether it's
Pull that. Pull that.
I've seen 5-year-olds down here, I've seen 90-year-olds out here.
Get it. Get out of here.
Oh, let's see if we can get rid of them for you. Stay right there.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get rid of the pelican for you. Come on, let's go. Down here at Robbie's Marina, home of the tarpon feeding, crazy pelicans.
I don't know if I got it. The pelican came to take another. I tried so hard. I tried so hard. With that I came at the same time.
Hungry tarpon, crazy pelicans, and some showing off manatees. These guys have no fear, I tell you that.
We got it, but it's not.
And each time they get away with it, they get more powerful in their mind. But these guys here with their net is definitely making some good efforts. He is just definitely a permanent resident now. He does his little nose trick. Because they've started finding cleaning tables and some people start feeding them, they're becoming less dependent on their natural food of vegetation and now eating meat. Funny, the pelicans look up at you, try to intimidate you until you don't back down, and every once in a while you get a tough one who decides he wants to fight back. Why does the pelican do that? Just because they are stubborn and have endless stomachs. Why is the guy out here with the nets shooing them away? Because they're constantly out here harassing the tourists. People attending the feeding time on the dock here. Why is a manatee doing his thing? He learned that he can get free handouts here. These are definitely not carp, way bigger than carp. Well, at least Florida carp. These are tarpon. That's a side profile of a tarpon. They can get up to 300 pounds in captivity. This guy here is probably about 100, 125 maybe. Great game fish. People come from around the world to come catch them here. And at some point they train them to hand feed here.
Over there. Here's a lot of them.
Sometimes you get more excited. I have noticed when there's more action on the dock during the summertime, they definitely get way more active. Wintertime, they're a little more hesitant, as well as they do get more competition when there's multiples trying to eat the same bait. Oh, you missed. Narjana, welcome. Whoa. Come on, guys. Sometimes they get tired of jumping because they will still eat it as soon as you throw it in the water. Hey! Not expecting him. Come from behind like that. There's another boat coming in. Nice contender bay boat. Showing you how this is a working marina. Definitely not a captive aquarium. Fish are free to come and go all day long. They just know where the free food is. Not a bad way to come in, drop your power poles down, one line out the front, not going anywhere. You got the restaurant over here. Some people trying to catch their tarpon. They come to the bottom of the bridge over here. Other times they'll actually swim across the channel. And there's a sandbar just out there. They will cast back towards the dock, trying to catch these tarpon. Got our juvenile manatee there. Every time he thinks his job is over, it starts up again. Got a few more fish here, gotta feed. This here is one of the better spots because they have all this open water under the dock. He's making his plans here. Making his plans. Let's go with the name of this manatee here. He's here every weekend now. He's definitely a local at this point, a resident. There we go. Sometimes I think it's too good to be true. Oh, touch your lips. Get back here. That's why. That guy. Hi there. How can we do for you? What can we do for you? But he definitely discourages all the fish. Let's see here. And it's funny, they lose their decision to bite or feed. Oh, the jacks are here. Yeah, I caught that, but there's a jack swimming down below. So thing they'll do sometimes, they'll do teamwork. One will pull it out of your hand, the other one will grab the actual bait. Only guy we're missing today is the great egret. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Hey! Hey!
Pick it up, TJ.
there's a bird right here.
These guys are crazy. Take anything not tied down. Yeah, you're one of them. Uh-huh. Oh, this thing keeps zooming in. Get out of here. You turn your back on 1 second. There we go. I don't know why it keeps zooming in on itself, but it does. What can we do for you? Get out of here. There's a tag team of the Pelican guys. You gotta go. Got a few more fish and we'll be on our way for today. But definitely come down here and get yourself an empty bucket. That will solve a lot of your problems.
I feel like the holes are really Right. Kelly, are you okay? Are you okay? Hold the fish. You got it. Kelly G brought it. Okay, do not drop another fish. Do not drop another fish.
They just want the fish. They were watching.
That's a big one.
He's been cleaning his lens off too. It's like a little dirty, maybe. Definitely the resident manatee here. And, the jacks are definitely coming in later now in the day.
Sorry, I can't feed you. You're also a herbivore, so this is weird.
She's a little confused.
You don't eat fish, bro.
They somehow learned. How can we help you? You're the only one ever known to do that kind of nose thing. What can we do for you? Whoa! Let's see here. Silverus. Timur, welcome. Welcome everybody here to Robbie's. We got a few more fish to feed. Definitely get yourself an empty bucket. I think all of our new subscribers, all of our newcomers, come out here hanging out with us for the live stream today. The sharks used to come all along this lattice work here. Gotta time this right so we don't get that pelican there. Let's see if we can feed that big one there. Like that. Pretty cool to target feed some of the big ones like that. This should help our pelican issue. One of the charter boats came in and now they're all fighting for scraps. What can I do for you? You're not getting any. Go over there. Go over there. Oh, slow and graceful. was a slow, graceful feeding. Talk about job security. Swatting at pelicans at a marina with unlimited food. New workout program. Let's see. Get that big tarpon. Ah! We got a couple more fish here and we'll be on our way for the day. Whoa.
Yeah, watch what you're doing.
Actually, there's some pelicans trapped underneath the dock somehow. I bet you they were down there. This is funny. Apparently they were down there at low tide.
So big.
They're sitting down there and they would have snuck in at the end of the dock there. So now there's 2 or 3 pelicans that are stuck underneath the dock until the tide goes down.
Oh my gosh.
I want to blow my elbow.
No, we took on it.
You make them cross-eyed. We got one last fish we're gonna feed here in just a moment. They got no teeth. No teeth, but they do have like sandpaper on their jaws, and their head and their jaw is just solid bone. So it is a bit intimidating to get hit, but you're not gonna lose a finger. Let's do our last fish and see what happens here. See if we can fully eat our hand. Ah. Find my spot.
I think it likes that.
So the problem I have like this is my foot's usually hanging off the other side of the dock, and I've had them bite my ankles before. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, come on, fish. That's the one. Nope, not him. Just come in with some effort and then gave up last second. Most likely he's gonna come from my right when I'm not paying attention. There he is, almost. That wasn't even a try. A very mild attempt. Ah, knocked out of my hand. All right, everybody. Call it a day here at Robbie's. Another great Sunday of tarpon feeding. Got a little bit of teamwork here. Trying to outsmart the pelicans. It's a harder job than you think. Now they're starting to gang up on them. They're not sure what's going on here. Definitely the fish metabolism was down a little bit during the winter time. These guys will eat like piranha during the summers. These pelicans are not that hungry. They're just greedy and stubborn. Because they also have a space over here that they just finished cleaning. They have unlimited food, as well as all this empty, unterritorial spot with hundreds of locations for bait. Plenty of pelicans here that know how to be civilized pelicans. There's just a handful that are looking to be lazy and want to attack the people. If they would just be civilized, which I know they're animals, but if they would just be civilized and wait, they would get leftovers. And the problem with them eating is they become dependent on the humans feeding them. So that is the main reason why we're not supposed to feed them, so they don't become dependent on us feeding them. Somehow these fish came into a loophole, but I guarantee you if you just stop feeding them, within about 2 or 3 days, they'd all be gone and finding their own food elsewhere. Again, none of these guys are required to be here. They just know where the free handouts are, and they're looking for it. So the purpose of that netting was to keep them out, but again, I think they got stuck in here during low tide, so now they're stuck in here for another 6 or 8 hours. You know, if y'all want to see a walkthrough of the outside of the property, you got some vendors out front. They got a couple bars, lounging area on the beach. Kind of see the beach area there. Hang out after a day of driving or boating. Have a bite to eat, have a drink. Guys over here fishing. Got a great Airstream trailer. Serves ice cream and coffee and shaved ice. Beautiful color of the water for sure, just a little murky from all the wind we had. Get out of there. Picture. So we got some jet skis coming in here now on one of the local jet ski tours. All kinds of great stuff to do down here, and actually the water's not too chilly. All this light blue, whitish color water, very shallow. So it warms up in the sun very quickly, thus making the water not too bad to be in today. Oh, I'm so sorry about the not seeing sun for a week now. There's a little bit more for you. They'll bring some heat to your life. I know we're gonna get back down to, I think it's the 50s or so later in the week here. Not cold from where you're at, I'm quite sure. But when it's very humid, it is cold to a Floridian. Got a little blue crab here. Where'd he go? There he is. Crab playing around in the algae. Let's check out a little bit of the other environment, then we'll call it a day. Again, if y'all are ever down here when we're going live, you see we are live down here and you're in the neighborhood, stop in to say hi. Love to meet more of you every time. Got kayak rentals, jet ski rentals, they do tours. Got plenty of charter services. Whether you just want to go do eco tour or you want to go fishing, sandbar hopping, they've got you covered one way or another. Glass bottom boats. You just come out here, hang out at the bars, plenty of bar seating. Just, I think 3 or 4 bars on site. Beachfront dining, so they got one main restaurant, but they serve it all across the property. Come over here, just grab a seat. Watch the boats. Come out on the head charter boat here, the Captain Michael. Been here forever. When you get done, they'll come back and they'll clean your fish for you at this cleaning table here. And you got a good chance at the restaurant they'll actually cook it for you. If not, there's definitely a restaurant nearby that will cook that catch for you tonight. Can't get any fresher than you catch it during the day and you eat it that night. It definitely tastes different when you just caught it, had it cleaned, and cook it the same day. Over this area here is more dining and their kayak launch. But you want to go on a guided tour, you just want to rent a kayak, they got you covered. Plenty of life vests, plenty of kayaks, plenty of paddles, a little beach launch. And you go exploring the mangroves that are all on the backside of this island. You'll see these barbecues. So, Sox player, we are at a place called Robbie's. I'll find you a sign in a moment. In the Florida Keys, south end of Florida. Mile marker 77.5, about 1/3 of the way to Key West. Great hangout place on the way down. So this is Robbie's here. We'll get you a better sign soon. They've got all kinds of kayaking trails all through the neighborhood. There's actually houses back in here. This is where we were at feeding the tarpon. And this is the kayak launching. And you go back through the neighborhood here. Got a natural aquarium over here. Shark nursery, more so because it's all grass flats and the baby sharks are in there raising themselves. As to these barbecues that are everywhere you'll see if you come out here, they are for insect control. Keeps mosquitoes and no-see-ums down. That way they're not harassing you. A little bit of breeze, a little bit of smoke flavor in the air, no bugs. Let's see if you ever heard of the Cuban migration that was going on a while back. This is actually one of the boats. They called them chugs because the motors they had them making a chugging noise. This is their jet ski and their boat rental area. And when you get back, they got an outdoor shower here for you. You can get all freshened up before you get back in the car. Either head down to Key West or head back home. Your closest airport, I guess, would be Marathon, but it's more of a private airport. About an hour and a half south of Miami. This is the garage for the owner. He'll park his pretty cool cars in there. Plenty of eclectic collection stuff going on here, from motorcycles to giant conch shells, all your t-shirts, other merchandise. Anything you need last minute, hats, sunglasses, flip-flops, tour books, pictures, signs. Need a milkshake or shaved ice, they got you covered here. Got everything you need. We're gonna get you to a better sign here in just a moment for telling you where we're at. But we're definitely at Robbie's in Alamorada. The sign's mainly on the front. We gotta have something here. This kind of works. Another photo op places. Robbie's Marina, 77.5 on the mile marker. About 88 miles from Miami. 22 miles back up to Key Largo. Key West, 76 miles. Fort Lauderdale, 114 miles. Gives you a little bit of idea where we're at and about how long it takes to get down here. I'll finish off your island-themed room, bar, tiki hut, backyard, and make you feel warm. They got plenty of signs for you here. Other than that, we do thank and welcome all the new subscribers, and we really thank the returning subscribers and viewers who are making this channel better every day. I want to commit to y'all that we're going to do some more stuff this year. Do some little boat projects, some coastal projects. Working on a big project we'll reveal here in the next month or so. We're looking forward to all the good times of 2026. I want to thank you all. So I'm gonna turn the camera around for one last thank you, and then I'm gonna get out of here and back to my regular duties. Thank you all very much. Greatly appreciate it all, and look forward to seeing you all in the future as different events come up. Speaking of different events, also, we will be at the Alamorada Nautical Flea Market in about 3 or 4 weeks. So if you're in the area, come check it out. We'll see you. We're on the main strip in. Until then, we'll see you on the next video. Greatly